Iga Swiatek going after the WTA, and guys, if you followed Iga's career, you know that if she's passionate about something, she's going to voice her opinion, and here she is doing it again, most recently after a loss in Dubai to Mira Andreeva. Following that loss, and guys, I have this article posted below, so please make sure that you guys go into the description of this video and click on that to see more of the coverage here. But this is an article from tennis.com that covered Iga's loss to Mira Andreeva, in which Iga is blaming that loss on the WTA calendar, saying that it doesn't allow enough time to practice and work on different things because of the high demand on the players. So basically, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys a few quotes from Iga, and then we'll kind of get into the weeds on everything here. So first off, Iga saying on the loss, honestly, I'm not that direct usually, but I would blame this performance on the lack of practice before because I didn't have time. Now, Iga also, guys, outside of that quote, gave a few other examples here because she was asked about with her, Sabalenka, and Goff all losing early. Iga adding, saying, I'm not surprised. For sure, it's a calendar thing, like we're not going to be able to be consistent for many years playing week by week, but I feel like for sure the calendar is not helping. Again, we need to switch continents, we need to switch surfaces, we need to switch the balls. Yeah, it's not that easy. Now, I get what Iga's saying, right? It isn't easy, and there is a lot of high demand on these players. For example, in the WTA, they want the players to participate in every single Grand Slam, every single WTA 1000 event, and at least 6 WTA 500 events. Matter of fact, last year, both Iga and Irina Sabalenka faced ranking penalties for not meeting all of those requirements. And I know that's murky and it gets into the waters. And guys, I see what Iga's saying, and I agree with it to a degree, but here's the other side of it, guys. I guess playing a devil's advocate, if you will. I mean, we've seen other players in the past that maybe when they got a little older in their careers or whatnot. I mean, we use an example on the women's side and an example on the men's side, right? We use Serena Williams on the women, and we use most recently Novak Djokovic on the men. They're trying to focus on Grand Slams, and they do what they have to win those major championships. Maybe they only play in one tune-up tournament, maybe two tune-up tournaments ahead of a major championship, and let the rest fall where it may, and it's worked out for them. So, I mean, I guess if you're Iga Swiatek, could you do something like that? Sure. Why not? Now, I get it. There's those penalties with the rankings and what have you. So, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's up to Iga. And I'd like to hear Iga talk more about this and just the scheduling and why it isn't beneficial to do maybe what those players do. There's a whole bunch of things you get into the weeds on this, guys. And I know for many of you out there, you're probably just going to say Iga's just making up excuses because she lost and she wasn't the better person that day and isn't giving credit to Mira Andreeva, even though she did give Andreeva credit. She said that she knew if you don't play your best against her, you will lose. But nonetheless, guys, it's a tricky topic. The schedule at the end of the day is what it is. And I know Iga's not the only person to voice their concern about this. At some point, I'd like to see the WTA and the players kind of get together, work something out here. But let me know what your guys' thoughts is on this topic, guys, because it could go either way, right? The schedule is demanding, but I'm sure if you really want to tweak it at the end of the day to your liking, I don't think anybody's holding a gun to your head telling you can't do it, right? So let me know what you guys think. It's an interesting topic. And like I said, the big headline here, though, is Iga, as always, isn't afraid to voice her opinion, doing so again here, slamming the WTA for the way that they're doing the schedules.